In this video, we are going to compare Onewheel XR and PINT. 動画では英語でやるけど日本語の字幕をつけるんで大丈夫。楽しんでみてください。こんにちは everyone. thenoriito's here. Today I'm so excited. We are going to compare Onewheel XR and PINT. I've been riding this XR for about 4 months and I am a snowboarder and wake skater. I've been doing snowboarding for more than 20 years, a little bit of skateboarding. So I'm happy to share what I feel with Onewheel XR and his Onewheel PINT. And I want to introduce you guys, Aaron, my buddy. He's a PINT rider.
Yeah. So hi, I'm Aaron. I have been in Ottawa for about 8 years. I got my PINT about a month ago. And I have no experience with skateboarding or snowboarding or anything. But I've put a lot of hours on the PINT, so that's going pretty well. Today we're going to compare how both of these ride across 4 different terrains. We have pavement, grass, hill climbing, and off-roading. And so we'll go over those, and then towards the end we'll wrap it up and we can review the tech specs and how they compare.
Cool.
All right,
let's get started.
Here we go.
All right. Here's a nice paved. So we can try out here how we feel like a carving. We're gonna ride our own board first, and we are gonna switch up in a couple of minutes or so.
Yeah, and so we can get a feel for how the other one that we're not used to works.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Can I go around the circle?
Yeah.
All right. So much fun than I thought, to be honest. I feel like compared to my XR, this PINT I can definitely maneuver way easier and quicker. Like a quick turn I can do, like tight turn, tight curve, making the tight circle kind of.
Yeah.
Like way easier to do that with a PINT, 100%. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. The XR definitely has the advantage as far as speed and stability goes. It's still great for carving. The biggest difference is if you want to do like a nice, really tight curve, heel side or toe side, either way. I think the PINT has the advantage there.
Yeah. All right, next we're gonna try the riding on the grass.
It's more forgiving to land on if you crash.
Yeah.
But it is kind of deceptively a little bit bumpy.
That's true.
So it's not as simple as you might think going into it.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Sounds
go.
good.
All right. So how was it?
It was pretty good.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I notice biggest thing is the stability. Like I mentioned earlier, going over the little bumps and stuff in the grass is a little bit more challenging on the PINT than you might expect. On the XR, I didn't really feel that problem at all.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and
more like a tank.
Yeah,
big
exactly.
SUV. Yeah.
And also going with the carving, going back and forth. I noticed, I think because the PINT's a little bit smaller, a little bit lighter, and the wheels narrower, you can carve a lot more sharply, and you can sort of flick the back of the board around.
Right.
So like going around the pylons, you can really get nice and close to the pylons.
Right.
It's a little bit, you have to lean harder with the XR.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel same. Like PINT is definitely like a stable, like as I said, like a big SUV for sure. Did I say PINT? That's XO. And for the PINT, I can control more.
Yeah.
Like I can play around more than the XO. XO is, I can still, like a carbon shred, yes. But with the PINT, I definitely feel more like, I'm controlling and, enjoying the like a momentum of the curving.
Yeah.
More than the XO.
Yeah, it's you can feel it a little bit more vividly on the PINT.
All right, so we're at a nice hill, kind of climbing up. I'm gonna try my own XO, and he's gonna try his PINT, and then we're gonna switch our board and see how we feel.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. How was it?
It was good. To be honest, I didn't notice too much difference between the PINT and the XR as far as going up hills.
Same here. I totally thought, like XR is a more powerful, I can climb up first, but I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it felt about the same.
Yeah, I felt about the same for sure. If it's steeper, and if you're gonna go like a curve to go up, probably, that case, PINT might be easier to do the short curve.
Yeah, going back and forth. Yeah, I think the maneuverability would be helpful there.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, lastly, we are gonna try on the trails. This is your favorite trail, right?
Yeah, so this is the Beaver Pond North Trail. It's one of my favorite trails. There's lots of sort of winding paths, things to sort of curve around, sticks and rocks and roots.
Nice.
So it keeps you on your toes. It's pretty adventurous.
That's great thing about one wheel, right? Compared to skateboarding, we can go like a trails, no problem.
Yeah.
All right, let's go and check it out.
All right.
That was fun, right there.
Yeah, that was great.
So, what do you think? How do you feel the XR on the trail?
It's definitely a lot more stable. There's less sort of like front to back rocking, probably because of the profile of the tire, which is a bit flatter. Going on the flat spots, going up the hills around rocks and things, it was just felt a little bit more secure in the ride.
Right, comparing your PINT.
Yeah, the PINT, don't get me wrong, is still lots of fun. The PINT might even be a little bit better at going really tightly around small little nooks, but definitely less stable.
I see. Yeah, exactly like you said. XR is way more stable for sure, 100%. I feel like going down the hill like with a snowboard, like a bigger, like a stiffer board. That's XR. And the PINT is a more like a little bit like a smaller board, more like a trick board. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like definitely maneuverable. It's easy to go like in between the like rocks or roots, but it's kind of sketchy. That's what I feel.
Yeah.
I think I was doing, like too easy with my XR. But if you want to improve your like a riding skill,
Yeah.
you're gonna learn a lot from PINT for sure. One thing I noticed was because of the deck was smaller than the XR, and then when I went like off from the rock and stuff, and my foot almost like like
Slip off.
Yeah, slip off from the deck. It was okay.
Yeah.
Because like I got used to like a XR bigger deck, right?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
for sure, the narrower stance, you've got less space to keep your center of gravity in the middle of that.
That's
So
true.
it feels a little bit more top heavy. Yeah.
That's true.
Mhm.
Okay, so we can go back and then let's see the tech. What was that?
The tech specs.
Tech specs.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Woo! Again, you have to be careful. You have to make sure this both light is on. Here you go. That was
a blast.
yeah, that was so much fun.
Yeah.
So much fun. I can see the difference, right now.
Mhm.
More like a clear,
Yeah, being able to try both of them, it comes across a lot more clearly
Yeah.
than just reading off the website.
Let's see the tech specs.
Yes, the tech specs. So from the top, the biggest difference is the range. The PINT will get you between 6 to 8 miles, which is, for me, just riding over the past month, I've gotten up to about 14 kilometers. With the XR, your range is about 50% further. So say 22 kilometers,
Yeah.
roughly.
Yeah, roughly. Yeah.
Yeah. The charge time is about the same for both of them, about 2 hours for the PINT, about 110 minutes for the XR. The speed, the XR will go a little bit faster, about 30 kilometers an hour compared to the PINT, which is about 26 kilometers.
But I feel like like a one wheel is not like a speed.
Yeah,
So when I tried, I didn't try the full speed to be honest, but like I was riding like my comfortable speed, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't see the like a difference so much.
yeah.
Yeah.
The other big difference is the size of the tire. So the
Oh, yeah.
the PINT is it's about an inch narrower, and it has a larger radius of curvature. So, or you can carve a lot deeper and make more tight turns with it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
This guy's
it's-
more like a big SUV, and that guy's more like race car.
Yeah, like a
quick-
sports car.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it depending on what kind of terrain you're riding, the PINT might be more suitable. Going around little obstacles and things, it can be the extra maneuverability can be really helpful. Oh, the other difference is the weight. The PINT comes in at 23 pounds and the XR at 27. So not a huge difference.
I don't know. I cannot tell, to be honest.
Yeah, if you pick them both up, it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
I think definitely when I was on the grass, I noticed the PINT you can and on the pavement you can kind of flick the back end while you're carving,
Right.
which was more challenging on the XR, and that could be down to either tire size or the weight.
That's true. Probably when I try to carry it, I cannot see the difference so much, to be honest. But when I was riding and then I went on the rock and kind of like a pop, I feel like PINT is a lighter.
Yeah, you get sort of bounced off the ground a little more.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. The other difference with the PINT is it has there's a visible status light on the top of the foot pad.
That's great.
Yeah, and
I missed that.
it shows a couple things. One is the battery. So it'll turn yellow when the battery gets below 10%. I mean, you'll also get a little ding on your phone when the battery gets low, but it's helpful just to be able to see it.
That's great. You don't need to, find your phone and check your battery,
Yeah.
Like you can always check
Yeah.
on your feet, right?
Mhm.
That's great thing for sure.
Yeah. And the other thing that the PINT has that the XR doesn't is something called Safe Stop. It's really useful for when you're learning how to ride. You're going, you lean forward, you start picking up speed, and when you lean back, you slow down. And what Safe Stop does is when you lean back enough and your speed drops to 0, the motor will disengage, allowing the tail to just sit on the ground nice and gently. It's a little bit less abrupt of a stop than having to jump off.
Yeah, for sure. Especially, good for the beginners, for sure.
Yeah, I loved it for when I was learning. Even now that I'm more experienced, I still find myself using it because it's just really convenient.
Easy. Especially, with a PINT, because I noticed when I jump off, it's easy to fall because of the tire is kind of rounder.
Yeah.
This one, doesn't fall so much. Yeah. Also noticed that the handle here with the XR, it's easy to carry for sure, but a PINT doesn't have that, unfortunately.
Right.
But you have the handle here on the side, which is great, because when I carry in the middle, I have to hold here, or you have to purchase the handle.
Yeah.
Which is I don't know how much. It's kind of pricey, I think.
And the other difference is Nori has the fender here, and I do not. I'm planning to get a fender because it just makes everything so much nicer. I can't go out if the ground's wet at all. It just sprays mud everywhere. And the other thing is when you're carrying it down, it sort of hangs down beside your side, and the tire rubs all over your pants. And then you just get mud and dirt everywhere. So
True.
The fender's a nice to have. I wish I had one.
Yeah, it's better to have for sure. 100%. You can even sit on it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I think this video will help the people who are thinking to buy one wheel as a first one wheel, or maybe second one wheel for the extra one, or yeah. コメントをくれた皆さんありがとうございます。YouTube からまさかの規約違反警告対処した方法と結果をシェアしますという動画にコメントをくれた Singing Mom Dentist さん。That's kind of cool name. That's her YouTube name, I think.
Yeah.
Thank you. ありがとうございます。Your English is very beautiful and natural. Oh, thank you. I respect you. Stay healthy. Subscribe from Japan. Visit you again. Oh, thank you. That's kind of like a nice, like
heartwarming.
Yeah, heartwarming message. I hope you enjoy this, English reviewing, one-wheeling, whatever, the video. I'm gonna make a video in English time to time, so I hope you can enjoy that too. まあそんな感じで今日はね、ちょっと英語がメインになりましたけども、たまにはね、こうやって英語がメインの時もあります。まあその時は日本語のね、サブタイトルをつけるんで、英語の勉強と思って見てください。さあ、この動画が良かったと思ったら、ぜひ高評価、そしてチャンネル登録まだな人はチャンネル登録もお願いします。また次の動画でね、会いましょう。See you in the next one. じゃあね。